Listen, if you like reptiles and you're local to me, I'm going to give it to you. Like this video, share this video, comment below on this video, and subscribe to this channel. It's your lucky day because I'm going to hook one of you up. Boom. Fighting. Oh, there it goes, guys. Got a little tail sticking out waving at you there. Keep your eyes on the fish. Whoa, a little too early, fella. My brother Tyler and I stopped by the Great Barrier Reef on the way home today, and I saw this Zigzag Eel inside one of their tanks, and I had to have it, guys. Check it out here. I've been acclimating him now for about 15 minutes. I'm getting ready to release him into the tank here momentarily. That is such an awesome fish. Hopefully I can get it into focus for you guys. Let me see if I can zoom in on it for you a bit. Look, dude, he's already eating. That is so awesome. That is a great sign. Did you guys see that? He ate something out of the substrate nearly immediately. That is great. I'll feed everyone some pellets here in just a few seconds. But before I feed any of those guys, check out Satan back there just chilling out as usual. I am currently adding some water to the tank as we speak. And while at the fish store a little bit ago, I went ahead and bought 3 dozen of the rosy reds, getting ready to feed him a big old country boy supper. All right, guys, just got all 3 dozen of the rosy reds inside the net. Let's go ahead and get them inside the tank. Looks like we may have lost a few on the way home, but for the most part, it appears that everyone made the transition over. Come on, get out of there. Be paying attention, guys, because as soon as he sees all this fresh food, he's going to go crazy. Pay close attention. Boom. So for those of you watching that may not know this turtle already, this is Satan. He is a matamata turtle, and he loves fish, as you all are about to see. Just like that, he is actually magic. He makes fish disappear right in plain sight. Let me see if I can get a shot for you guys right here, because we've got a little bit less glare fighting. Oh, there it goes, guys. Got a little tail sticking out waving at you there. Wave to everyone watching. There you go. Subscribe now, guys, if you haven't done so already. You can see a video we did just a few short weeks ago on this guy right here. It's got close to 100,000 views right now. He is actually a rescue turtle that I saved from a friend of mine that passed away a few months ago. And guys, he has been doing absolutely great. And it is just a pleasure and been an absolute joy watching him grow. Look at him smiling at all of us right now. Man, I love that turtle. It looks like the largest percentile of fish are doing great inside the tank right now. They've acclimated over well to the 81-degree water. These matamata turtles prefer waters in temperatures between 80 and 90 degrees. And if you guys will look closely right now, notice he is sticking his head all the way up to the top of the water. And what he's going to do, guys, is stick his nose just outside the tip of the water there to get him a big breath of air to come back down and begin savagely devouring everything in his sight. Don't be rude. Go ahead and say hello to everyone, Satan. Man, that is so cool. Check out how long that neck is, guys. If any of you watching right now have a matamata as well, be sure to drop a comment below. Tell me about your matamata. What about your matamata, sir?
That's my matamata.
I came back inside here just to check on him. You can see him down there eating right now still. These little bitty rosy reds, guys, they're not going to be much of a meal for him, but I've got another order of feeder platties supposed to be here on Friday. So we'll get a good viewing of him devouring all of those feeder fish as well as soon as that order comes in, and I place that order at the Great Barrier Reef, the same place that I got the Zigzag Eel, which we will go inside the other room and feed that tank and see if we can get him to eat on camera as well, as soon as we watch Satan eat just a few more of these fish. Looks like the crawfish are attempting to get them some of the feeder fish as well. He's just begging one to get inside those pinchers there in front of us. I just added water, so now he's got to really stretch to get up there to the top. But he can reach the top just fine. And as soon as he does, he will return to the bottom to continue eating his supper. And here he comes now. Man, no telling how many he got on that gulp. Alright guys, let's go in here and check out that Zigzag Eel. Check out the Raphael Catfish, guys. He's right there in a perfect spot. I can get you guys all a good shot of him right now. I'll try to zoom in and let you guys see some of his colors. Wow, that is such an awesome fish right there. One of my favorites. Had never even seen one before until I saw that one, and I had to buy it immediately. All the angelfish are doing well, guys. The giant danios, those guys are doing great. Everything inside this tank is doing great. Let's get some food down here now. Put some pellets inside the water and see if we can get the new Zigzag Eel to come out for some of these omega-1 veggie pellets. And hopefully we'll be able to find that new Zigzag Eel that we just got from my friends up at the Great Barrier Reef.
It's over in the corner.
Where at, buddy?
Right there. Right in the corner.
Oh, I do see it. You're right. Good job, man. You already knew where he was hiding, man. And here's the rope fish coming out now. He smells food. He loves these shrimp pellets here, as well as all of the cory catfish do. There's the Mate cory. There is the emerald green. There's the pepper cory. Watch that rope fish, guys. He is so cool. The top of the head of the rope fish reminds me of the top of the heads on the arapaima down at Predatory Fins in Boca Raton, Florida. God, man, whenever Rodrigo went to throw food inside there, that one giant arapaima, whenever it snapped, dude, really put you in check. You don't want to be losing your hands around those guys. But man, that rope fish, I swear, reminds me so much of a miniature version of one of those predatory fish. Guys, we've got the Cory Catfish Club going crazy. We've got the orange Venezuelan over there. We've got the panda cory I see. We've got the black Venezuelan cory. We've got the skunk cory. Once again, you see the emerald cory that was just back there. One of the oldest inside the tank. Alright guys, check it out. I'm going to try not to spook him. Here is the Zigzag Eel. Let me see if I can zoom in on him, guys. Check that out. There's your good size comparison of him and the cory catfish. He's a rather small fish, but he is such a cool fish. Most of you guys are already aware of the Fluval 5-gallon spec aquarium that I set up a few months ago, and we've been battling a severe hair algae problem where I've had this tank way too close to the window inside there. So I just moved it inside here a couple days ago. Notice all the hair algae is pretty much gone. I have not been running the light, guys, in an attempt to help get rid of the hair algae or what little bit was left. But while I was in town a minute ago, check it out, guys. I picked up another Zigzag Eel. Check him out. Right there he is. For the 5-gallon spec. Remember, just the other day, I bought a Zigzag Eel for my son's corner tank, and I'm letting him acclimate right now. And I'm also letting some other fish acclimate inside here, and I'll show you those right now. I also just picked up this bag of feeder fish from my friend JC at the Great Barrier Reef. Check it out. We didn't know what size they would be, but we went ahead and placed the order, And look who's already anxious to get inside that bag. Mr. Satan himself. He's ready to eat once again all 36 of those rosy reds that we put in here just a few short days ago. They are all completely wiped out. And unfortunately for you guys, you're next. Okay, I just grabbed our net. He's trying to stick his friggin' head up inside the bag. So let's not make him wait any longer. And let's go inside here now. Let's go ahead and get these fish out and go release them into the net so that I can then release them inside the tank. Man, it's a big bag of fish. Just got all the fish out of the bag and inside the net. And now let's get all these guys inside the tank with Satan. And here we go. See if I can get them all released here pretty quickly so we can get a good shot on Satan, because I know he does not waste any time. Let's just go ahead and get down here. Oh man, we've got a bad glare. Those tiny fish are not going to be much of a meal for him, but we placed this order earlier this week and we did want to see what size they were whenever they shipped in. So here they are. And did you guys see that like little snake thing swimming around right then? I don't know if I can get it back in the camera. I saw it. Hopefully whenever I go back and edit these clips, I'll be able to pull that and see if we can get a closer. It's right there, guys. Look right here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on. Someone else got to see it too. Got such a bad freaking glare in here. He's been really picking out. I thought he might make those 36 fish actually last a little bit. Nope. Believe it or not, the next day, there were none inside the tank. What are you staring at, man? I know, you wish I would have got some bigger fish, right? Well, dude, I just placed the order, man. I had no idea what size fish were going to be delivered. So just be quiet and enjoy what you got, man. Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, nice close-up shot, guys. Fish number 1 down. Little appetizer for Satan. As you guys all a close-up of the matamata turtle eating a fresh fish right out of the bag. I'm pretty sure, guys, that was a 100 count order that I placed. You can see the crawfish right there, almost like he's ready to ambush a bunch of them right now. Lots of different colors. Hopefully some of these guys will end up making it. I know these guys have babies like crazy. Check it out here. These guys are spread throughout the tank right now, swimming throughout the driftwood and all the plants. And little do they know, they've got a hungry beast lurking below. Stay tuned. And although he moves rather slowly across the bottom of the tank, do not be fooled, because that is one of the fastest striking animals I have ever seen whenever it comes time to take a bite of something to eat. And look, guys, he's just sticking the tip of his nose up out of the water now, and that is how he breathes air, guys. He just sticks that nose up, just barely tiptoeing it up out of the water, guys, ever so slightly, just enough to get a breath of air, to come back down inside the waters and do what he does best, and that's vacuum fish right inside his mouth. Just got the water drained out of the bag with a Zigzag Eel. Let's go get him inside the Fluval right now. Come on, buddy. There you go, man. There you go. And I'll let him acclimate inside the tank here for a few minutes, and then we'll turn the light on and see if we can get a good shot of him. Okay, guys, I just turned the light on the Fluval 5-gallon tank, and there's you guys all the best shot that I've been able to get yet of either of the Zigzag Eels that I've purchased for our tanks. And behind him a second ago, I did see the cory loach moving around. So I threw a few shrimp pellets down inside the Fluval tank. And look, guys, the cory loach, he loves those pellets. Also, guys, if you look close right here, as I zoom in, Months and months ago, right when we first set this tank up, I put in a couple of those stone catfish, and you never see them, guys. Right there is one of them now, hiding out on that leaf. That is a super cool fish and very unique because I have not seen any of them since I bought that one. Oh, right there is one of the new baby scarlet batis that was born in this tank, and he is starting to get some colors. Look at the reds and blues coming in. There's you guys a better shot of him. Well, it was. What's really cool about that fish is that he was actually born inside this tank. Check that out. And it was just within the past 2 weeks that he has actually began developing those colors that you see. Those are almost orange stripes in him right now, guys. Look at him. Can't even see him behind that snail shell. There he is. Hide and go seek, buddy. You can see the remnants of that. I don't know if that's hair, algae, or whatever you want to call it, guys. But that stuff was taken off and taken over the tank due to me having it next to the window. And now you can still see the chili raspberries. They're all coming out. Like I said, I've had the light off all day, guys. We've got the baby scarlet batis coming along, growing nicely. There's everyone a pretty good full tank shot of the Fluval 5-gallon Spec. If anyone at home is looking for a small aquarium to mess with, and you've been pondering getting one of these for yourself, I just know that I've been having a lot of fun with it. Just did a big water change on it over the weekend, and guys, check it out from this angle right here. I'm telling you, man, it looks just like a little river bottom. Man, look at that. And I pulled out a lot of that Java moss. I mean, man, everything grows just great inside here, guys. So once again, the Fluval 5-gallon Spec. Get one at your local pet store. And every day, as soon as I open this lid, guys, he's right here waiting on me. The African butterflyfish. We need to come up with a name for this guy, man. This is the coolest fish. He is right here waiting patiently for me to throw some food in here. Let's get him something to eat, why don't we? So here we go, guys. Keep your eyes on the fish. Whoa, a little too early, fella. Did he jump out of the tank? Dude, where'd he go? Oh, there he is, there he is. My bad. Here you go, dude. Don't let the angelfish beat you out of it. I love the side fins on those fish. And he loves to hang out mainly closer to the surface of the water. He hasn't bothered a single fish inside this tank. So if anyone watching has maybe been wanting to get them an African butterfly fish, and you've maybe been worried about them being aggressive, well, we have not had any trouble out of this guy at all. He loves those bloodworms. Okay, I just made it rain pellets inside the tank. We've got shrimp pellets down here. We've got the old Mega 1 pellets. And guys, here is our Zigzag Eel that I bought earlier this week from JC at the Great Barrier Reef. And man, look how awesome. Hopefully now you guys are able to see some of the reds that are inside that fish. And the one that I just bought for the Fluval 5-gallon, it looks just like that one. They actually came out of the same tank, and I'm looking forward so much to seeing the other one up close, because in this tank here, you know, there's a lot of hiding places, as you can imagine. Whoa! The rope fish just came out and busted some of those pellets, and sometimes you don't get to see these fish as much as you like to because there is so many hiding places for them to escape into outside of our sight. But when it's feeding time, they all come out here in a big frenzy. Finally, guys, look who's coming out. The big fat pig, the Raphael Catfish. That was the spotted one, and there's the striped one right beside it. They're so bashful. Hopefully both of them will come out here and I can get a shot of both of those fish for you guys. I've been trying to show you guys an update on those two catfish for quite some time, but it's like every time I've got the camera in my hand, they refuse to come out. Look at them back there. Let me see if I can zoom in. The ropefish and both Raphael Catfish are all three right there side by side, just hanging out inside that cave. The Zigzag Eel is a pretty good swimmer as well. I do see him going all the way up to the surface at times, like right now. Check that out, guys. Making his way all the way up through the plants, getting him some pellets and stuff that are still floating along the surface. While we're right here at the top, here's you all a close-up of some of our angelfish. They are all doing excellent. The platinum pearl-sided angels are just popping, guys. Man, need a pair of sunglasses to look at those fish. Oh, dude, the striped Raphael. Come on, don't get spooked. The striped Raphael, the Raphael catfish love the algae wafers. And I threw the crumbs that were left over in a bag of algae wafers inside before I threw any other pellets out, hoping that it would actually lure the Raphael catfish out to show all you guys. And there's just a small tiny glimpse of the striped one now. There's the cory catfish and the striped Raphael catfish all in the same shot. Gets a little food, goes back in the hole. Gets a little food, he'll go back in the hole. Come on, man, where's the spotted one at? Right there he is, guys, right there he is, come on. I like the spotted one better than the striped one personally. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like the spotted Raphael catfish better or the striped Raphael catfish that seems to be swimming away from us right now. If any of you watching have ever wondered if you could keep a rope fish with cory catfish or rummy nose tetras or, you know, any of these other smaller species of fish that I have inside this aquarium, well, we've had this guy here for quite some time now, and we have had zero issues with him bothering any of these fish, and they eat side by side on a daily basis. And you can see, guys, how the African butterflyfish does just like I told you, and pretty much hangs out right along the surface of the water right there, just waiting to ambush anything that dares to float in front of its face. I've been saying since the first day I got that fish that that's my little miniature arowana. Awesome, guys. We've got the zigzag eel in the shot, all the cory catfish, the rope fish. We've got the giant danios. Everyone's getting down here, getting a little camera time. Everyone's getting full on all the different pellets that I threw in. And man, these fish are all doing great. Look at that tank. I see the Madagascar rainbow rock lizard hanging out right there. And guys, I've been giving it a lot of thought, man. I'm really thinking about giving the 75-gallon jungle tank away. If any of you watching my channel are actually local to the Cleveland, Tennessee area, and you guys are into reptiles, well, listen, here's what I'd like to do. If you're a kid and you actually like reptiles, I'm not talking to the person that wants to find out if they like reptiles or not. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the kid that likes reptiles, and hopefully the parents that like reptiles as well, because listen, if you live anywhere local to me and you like reptiles just like I do, and you're a young kid and maybe you've wanted your own lizard tank for quite some time, well, that 75-gallon tank back in there, I got that when I was 15 years old. My parents bought it for me from Bermuda Triangle. That stand, all of that. Got that when I was a kid. I'm 37, guys, 22 years old. Listen, if you like reptiles and you're local to me, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to some lucky viewer watching right now. And what do you got to do? You know, I'm not good at doing these contests, but most people do what? You got to like this video. I know you got to do that. I want you to share this video. And how can I see if you share it? Well, on Facebook, you know, you can tag me in it. You can tag me in it on Instagram at the Tanner Flowers, or on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Tanner Flowers Music. Listen, like this video, share this video, comment below on this video, and subscribe to this channel. And listen, I can go see if you subscribed or not. So if you're a subscriber to this channel and you're local to me and you like reptiles, guys, it's your lucky day, because I'm going to hook one of you up with that 75-gallon lizard tank. I'm going to give everything to you completely free. And if you're local, we'll load it up, we'll deliver it, set it up, we'll get a video of all that. How's that sound? So guys, comment below, let me know where you're at, where you're coming from, and how much you love reptiles. And guys, who knows, we might be showing up at your house in just a week or so to be filming that brand new setup video, and hopefully you guys will get to enjoy that aquarium as long as I have. I appreciate all of you watching. Hopefully you've all enjoyed seeing an update on these aquariums. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing the new fish. Hopefully you've all enjoyed seeing the matamata turtle eat a few fish. And guys, I can't wait to talk to each of you in our next video. See you guys.